We have covered a slew of folklore tales from across the globe. However, let's head east today over to India, where there are a ton for us to cover to keep you up tonight, or just to serve your brain with a little bit of Indian folklore knowledge. So today on Top 5 Scary Videos, I'm going to be counting down our list of the top 5 terrifying monsters from Indian folklore. Before we begin though, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll be responding to some of your comments. And with that, let's jump in. Also, apologies if my pronunciations are off. Coming in at 5, Garuda. Garuda is a legendary bird or bird-like creature in Hindu, Buddhist, and Jain mythology. He is variously the vehicle mount of the Hindu god Vishnu, a Dharma protector and Astasena in Buddhism, and the yaksha of the Jain Tirthankara Shantinatha. It is described as a kind of bird and a kite-like figure. He is shown either in zoomorphic form or in anthropomorphic form. Garuda is generally a protector with power to swiftly go anywhere, ever watchful, and an enemy of the serpent. In Hinduism, Garuda is a divine eagle-like sunbird and the kind of birds. He is said to be a powerful creature in the epics whose wing flapping can stop the spinning of heaven, earth, and hell. He is also described to be the vehicle mount of the Hindu god Vishnu, as I previously mentioned, and typically they are shown together. Garuda's links to Vishnu, the Hindu god who fights injustice and destroys evil in his various avatars to preserve Dharma, had made him an iconic symbol of king's duty and power, an insignia of royalty or Dharma. His eagle-like form is shown either alone or with Vishnu, signifying divine approval of the power of the state. He is found on the faces of many early Hindu kingdom coins, with this symbolism either as a single-headed bird or a three-headed bird that watches all sides. Throughout the Mahabharata, Garuda is invoked as a symbol of impetuous violent force or speed and of martial prowess. Coming in at 4, Makara. Makara is a legendary sea creature in Hindu mythology. In Hindu astrology, Makara is equivalent to the zodiac sign Capricorn, which is my sign. Makara appears as the Vahana of the river goddess Ganga, Narmada, and of the sea god Varuna. Makara are considered guardians of gateways and thresholds, protecting throne rooms as well as entryways to temples. It is the most commonly recurring creature in Hindu and Buddhist temple iconography, and also frequently appears as a gargoyle or as a spout attached to a natural spring. It is generally depicted as half terrestrial animal in the frontal part and half aquatic animal in the hind part. Though Makara may take many different forms throughout Hindu culture, in the modern world its form is always related to the marsh crocodile or water monitor. Makara has been depicted typically as half mammal and half fish. In many temples, the depiction is in the form of the half fish or seal with head of an elephant. It is also shown in an anthropomorphic with head and jaws of a crocodile, an elephant trunk with scales of fish, and a peacock tail. Lakshmi sitting on a lotus is also a depiction in which she pulls the tongue of the elephant-shaped Makara is meant to project Lakshmi's image as the goddess of prosperity, wealth, and well-being. It represents a necessary state of chaos before the emergence of a new state of order. Coming in at 3, Gandiva. The Gandiva or Barunda is a two-headed bird in Hindu mythology, believed to possess immense magical strength. It was the emblem of the erstwhile kingdom of Mysore under the Wadiyar kings, and after India attained independence, it was retained the Mysore state as its emblem. The bird is generally depicted as clutching elephants in its talons and beaks, demonstrating its immense strength. In the Chennakeshava temple of Belur, Karnataka, Gandiva, the two-faced bird, is carved as a scene of chain of destruction in which a deer becomes prey to a big python, which in turn is lifted by an elephant. A lion attacks the elephant and the lion itself is devoured by Gandiva. The Gandiva was later identified as a physical form displayed by Narasimha, man-lion incarnation of Lord Vishnu. After Lord Narasimha had slain the demon Hiranyakashipu, he clung on to his dreadful form. The Devas were even more afraid of Lord Vishnu than they were of the demon. In order to protect the entire creation, Lord Shiva incarnated as Sharaba, a part lion and part bird beast. This further angered Lord Narasimha, who took the form of Lord Gandiva, who fought Sharaba for 18 days and held him between his two beaks and ripped him apart, thus killing him. Coming in at number 2, Ahai of Vitra. Vitra is a Vedic serpent or dragon in Hinduism, the personification of drought and adversary of Indra. Also identified as Asura, Vitra was also known in the Vedas as Ahai. He appears as a dragon blocking the course of the rivers and is heroically slain by Indra. According to the Rig Veda, Vitra kept the waters of the world captive until he was killed by Indra, who destroyed all the 99 fortresses of Vitra before liberating the imprisoned rivers. The combat began soon after Indra was born, and he had drunk a large volume of soma at Vashti's house to empower him before facing Vitra. Vashti fashioned the thunderbolts for Indra and Vishnu when asked to do so by Indra, made space for the battle by taking the 3 great strides for which which Vishnu became famous. Vitra broke Indra's 2 jaws during the battle, but was then thrown by Indra, and in falling crushed fortresses that had already been shattered. Indra became known as Vitranan, meaning slayer of Vitra. However, the story changes in Puranic and later versions. As told in the narration given to King Yudhishthira in the Mahabharata, Vitra was a demon created by artisan god Vashta to avenge the killing of his son by Indra. Vitra won the battle and swallowed Indra, but the other gods forced him to vomit Indra out. The battle continued and Indra was eventually forced to flee. Vishnu and the sages then brokered a truce, with Indra swearing that he would not attack Vitra with anything made of metal, wood or stone, nor anything that was dry or wet, or during the day or the night. Indra instead used the foam from the waves of the ocean to kill him at twilight. Sneaky sneaky. And finally coming in at number 1, Sharaba. Sharaba or Saraba is a part lion and part bird beast in Hindu mythology who, according to Sanskrit literature, is 8-legged and more powerful than a lion or an elephant, possessing the ability to clear a valley in just one jump. In Sanskrit literature, Sharaba is initially described as an animal that roared and scared other animals in the hills and forest areas. In the great epic Mahabharata, this form of Sharaba was defined as a lion-slaying monster with 8 legs, eyes on the top, living in the forest and which ate raw flesh. It is also mentioned as residing on Mount Karuncha, but not as a monster, but as an ordinary beast along with lions and tigers. Sharaba appears primarily as the incarnation of Lord Shiva, as a name of a monkey king in the epic Ramayana, also as a proper name of heroes and serpent Najas, and one of the names of god Vishnu as well as Buddha. In Puranic literature, Sharaba is associated with the god Shiva, who incarnates to subdue fierce manifestations of Vishnu. The man-lion form of Vishnu brings about the rivalry between the devotees of Vishnu and those of Shiva. Sharaba is portrayed with 2 heads, 2 wings, 8 legs of a lion with sharp claws and a long tail. Sharaba is also described as black in colour with 4 feet downward and 4 feet uplifted, with an enormous body. It also had a long face and nose, nails, 8 legs, 8 tusks, a cluster of mane, and a long tail. It jumped high repeatedly, making a loud cry. Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with our list with any monsters that we missed? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. I apologise once again for my pronunciations. It is a difficult task. Before I go though, I just want to respond to a few comments on one of our last videos, Top 5 Scary Irish Urban Legends. Eternal Communism 1974 said, Lucy McPhee, your current outfit is what I will always remember in this life and after. By the way, it also reminds me of my ex-girlfriend in 2018. I've heard a lot about this ex-girlfriend in 2018. She's still dead. 60 Girl PDX said, not all fingers are good fingers. Lucy 2020. That was an iconic quote by me, I must say. I want that on my gravestone. Andy Romero said, I like trains, do you? I like trains too. It's probably my favourite form of transport. I'm hopping on the train. Beezel1225 said, thank you for covering Ireland. I find their urban legends fascinating. As do I. It was very fascinating. And on that note, if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another scary vid. And until next time, see you later. After Lord Narasimha had slain the demon I swear to God, editors, put this all at the end, please. Make this 10 minutes. Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu. Everyone's gonna hate me. Hiranyakashipu. Who took the form of Lord who fought Sharaba. I'm so sorry. Coming in at 2, Ahai. Or Vrit. Ahai. Vitra. Ahai or Vitra. Vitra is a Vedic. Oh, I hate that. I've been like delaying filming this for so long. For this feat, Indra became known as Frahanan. As told in the narration given to King Yudhishthira. Sharaba. As a name of a monkey king in the epic Ramayana. In the epic Ramayana, heroes and serpent Nagas and one. God, that sounds weird. Yeah, it sounds like something else. Yeah, it sounds like I'm saying something. Sounds like the N-word. Najas. Shall I say Natjas?